Hello, welcome to part 2. We're going to start solving the Rubik's Cube. So basically the cube itself is made up of 3 layers. Okay, you've got your top layer, your middle layer and your bottom layer, and what we're going to do is we're going to solve one layer at a time. Notice that we're talking about a layer here and not an individual side, and this is important because you need to make sure that when you've completed one side of the cube, all the colours, for example if we do this side, all the colours along here and around here, etc., they've all got to be the same as these centre squares as well. So we're not completing individual sides of the cube, we're going to do individual layers. Okay, so the first thing that we do is we find the side that we want to do first. Now I always start with the white side, I just find it easiest to see. So what you do is you look for the side of the cube that has the centre square in white. Okay, now what happens is you always, when you're making a side of the cube, you do a cross first of all, and once you've made the cross you can then slot the corners into place. Okay, so how do we make the cross? Well, the first thing you need to do is hold the cube with the side you want to do on the top row, and then have a look on the bottom row, that's what I always do, and find a mid piece that's going to make your cross that's got the white colour on it that you want. Okay, so I've got here this square. Now if we look, we can see that this square has got white and pink on it. So what that means is if we rotate the bottom around so that we find the pink side, all we've got to do is rotate that around to bring the side that we want, the piece that we want, onto the top row. Now this is a good example of what we've got here, because as you can see the piece is now in the right place. You can see we've got the pink centre square there, we've got the white centre square there. The piece is in the right place, but it's the wrong way up. And this is your first series of moves that you need to learn. Okay, the first set of moves is to move this piece so that it's the other way up. You'll see what I mean. What you do is you rotate the front that way, anti-clockwise. You rotate the top clockwise. You move the right hand side, sorry, the left hand side, what am I talking about? The left hand side up, and then you rotate the top back, and you can see now that that piece is in the right place. Let's carry on. We've got another piece we've got another one in the bottom row. Yes, we do. We've got the green and the white there it is. So what we'll do now is we'll rotate that round to the green side, and we'll just flip that up to the top like that. Okay, now we're only making the cross at the moment. This piece may or may not be in the right place. In actual fact it is, but don't worry about it because we're only making the cross right now. Okay, so next we'll look on the bottom row again and we'll see what we've got. Okay, we haven't got any on the bottom row, but what we do have is this one in the middle. That's a 2-piece, and that's going to be part of our cross as well. That's got blue and it's got white. Now the move you're going to do now to put this on the bottom row is a move you'll see repeated all over the place in the Rubik Cube solution. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the right hand down, we're going to move the bottom to the left, we're going to move the right hand back up, and we're going to move the bottom back to the right again. Okay, and now you'll see that our square is on the bottom row. Okay, this means that now we can move it to the blue side and we can flip that up like that, and another piece of our cross is in place. Where's my last one? There's the last one there. Okay, we're going to have to do the same move again. So it's down, it's left, it's up, and it's right. Okay, and like I say, you will see that series of twists a lot when we're working on the Rubik Cube solution. So now that orange piece is on the right side, we'll just mess that up. We'll just rotate that to the top, and there we go, we've got the cross done. Okay, so again, ignore these corner pieces for the moment. That's your cross done, and you know you've done your cross correctly because if you look at the piece of the cross there, it lines up with that colour, and that lines up with that colour, and that lines up with that colour, and that lines up with that colour. So that is your cross. Once you're happy with doing the cross, if you move on to the next YouTube video, part 3, we'll put all the corners into place.